This is the introduction to the 8 brokades of Li Qingyang. The 8 brokades was originally called the 8 diagrams. It was developed by the first emperor of China about 3,000 years ago. Li Qingyang practiced the 8 brokades from the time he was a teenager for the rest of his life. Speculation as to how Li Qingyang lived 256 years has included his knowledge of herbs, what he ate, he was a vegetarian, his sex life, it was full, his philosophy of life, have a calm mind, where he lived, remote mountains, and how he lived, he was a roaming gatherer, and his daily practice of the 8 brokades. We will never know which aspect of his life or the combination of aspects that allowed him to be healthy for so long. But his daily practice of the 8 brokades apparently didn't hurt. The 8 brokades is not just about living longer. There are exercises within each brokade that improve a specific part of the body function. There are exercises to improve hearing, eyesight, remove wrinkles, stimulate sex, etc. There are a total of 24 exercises within the 8 brokades. This video is merely the introduction to the 8 brokades. If you expected 8 brokades to be incorporated in one video, you will be disappointed. This subject is far too complicated to be discussed in one video. In fact, this video is just the introduction to 8 brokades. Each one of these 8 will have its own video and name. First is heaven, second thunder, third valley, fourth water, fifth fire, sixth wind, seventh mountain, and 8th earth. I am not a King Gong master. I am merely trying to simplify Stuart Olson's translation of Li Qingyang's words of Olson's book. The book was titled Longevity Methods of a 250-year-old Taoist immortal. It is not only the translation of Chinese to English, but the symbolism that has to be translated from Chinese to then into English. Stuart Olson spent many years studying under the Qigong masters to be able to write this monumental feat. I have merely spent a few weeks trying to make it usable by the average busy person. If you see a video that uses Li Qingyang's name or the 8 brokades and the subject is standing, it is not authentic. All the exercises are done from the sitting position. Older people may not be able to assume the pure position as first. That's okay. As you become more limber, more will be possible. You will need a thick cushion for comfort. If you're still uncomfortable crossing your legs on a cushion, a chair will have to do to begin. So to begin with, let's sit cross-legged with our left leg tucked in as far as possible without pain, and the right leg over the top. This concludes the introduction. The series of videos of each of these 8 brokades will follow.